Hey everyone, this is Captain Horfe, and welcome to episode 16 of Horfe Plays Resonant Rise 3. Now, I want to do some things which are going to require me fumbling around in the dark. And so I was thinking about making some of these brews that are like night vision potions, basically. But instead, I think I'm going to take the time to make a tainted blood pendant. So basically, I've never done this either, but we need a gas tier and a mana diamond and 4 prismarine. I don't know what the heck prismarine is, but apparently it's something you get by dropping the other quartz into our alchemy thing. So luckily we have all that stuff. I don't remember where nether quartz goes. There it is. So we're going to want 4 of these, and 1 diamond, and a gas tier? You know Applied Energistics is coming because I'm getting sick of flopping around through all these chests. Although I gotta say, in a world without Applied Energistics, Refined Relocation is the bomb. It's like what I would use. So you go in here. You go in here. Should have what I need now to make, let's see, what was it again? Yeah, I should be able to make the Tainted Blood Pendant. So let's do that. I believe it was prismarine, and a gas tier, and a mana diamonds. So there's our pendant. And then what we want to do is go to the entry for botanical brewing. And basically, let's figure out what we need for the night vision potion. So let me hunt that one down. Owl sight, netherwort, spider eye, golden carrot. There's spider eyes. So that's 1. Netherwort. And then golden carrot. It's been a while. Whoa, carrot, what are you upgrading to? Golden carrot. Oh, just surrounded by gold nuggets. Easy enough. Well, maybe not. Looks like I need to go get some gold. But I actually have 16 gold nuggets. So we can put off the inevitable just a little bit longer. And there's a golden carrot. So we should have that. I believe the way this works is sort of like the other potion we made. And we got the fullest of the full pointed at this thing. So instead of putting violet at the top, put this sucker up here. And then you go netherwort, spider's eye, golden carrot. And then it's going to take a lot of mana and a long time. Oh, the sound effect was great when it popped. Didn't really take as long as I expected. So now I have a Tainted Blood Pendant of Night Vision. So in theory, when I put this on, well, I'll try it on now. I probably won't notice it too much now, but alright. Oh, it even visualizes on the character. That's pretty sweet. Alright, so yeah, I just need a little bit more mana in this to fill it up. Anyway, so I'm going to be working in the dark a bit, and that's going to help me quite a bit. So I'm down here looking for some gold, and I forgot torches again. So I figured I might as well try the night vision pendant. I'll be darned if it isn't amazing. So it keeps this constant effect on me. Like always. At the cost of some mana. In the mana tablet, which I'll just put right here so you can watch to see how negligible the cost is. Now, the stronger effects apparently cost more mana. And see, I mean, there's a little risk of mob spawning, but really, when I'm doing this kind of stuff, I don't need to worry about lighting. There's gold. And there's gold. Beautiful. Night vision, man. Gotta love it. One more thing I've been doing in my quest for resources. Took that progressive miner and I moved it down here in the blood altar room. Just because it doesn't really matter if we mess it up, I'm going to clean it up anyway. And I'm never really going to dig much under it, so we might as well quarry it out, sort of. And it works alright. You just got to keep it full of tools. I think bronze tools will probably work best, but I'm going to experiment with some of the metallurgy tools. It's iron tier, so it's got to be an iron tier tool. But and I got 24 upgrades for a range of 25, so it does a little 5 by 5 block, so 2 in every direction. And so when I see this is all done, I just move it over another, like, I'd put it like right here. And so it's a little manual, but I mean, hey, let's see. Since I've set this up, I got some gold, I got some silver, some iron, copper, got a little bit of everything. So it's pretty cool. Certus quartz, ferrous, yeah, progressive automation. That being said, I am probably pretty close to being able to run a real quarry if I wanted to. Alright, real quick. I'm trying a crafting station on for size. I never try anything but a vanilla crafting bench. I tried a Steve's Workshop, but it has some weird visual glitch that's just unbearable. So I learned something. This manganese from metallurgy, which is pretty common to mine. Just mix it with some iron in a crafting table, and you get steel. It's even easier than the mechanism way. That's like super easy. So just pro tip, if you want steel, like for your hammer or whatever, that's the easiest way to get steel. That's just super easy. Alright, well, I just like to pass on what I learned. Alright, it's time to put some of this excess mana we have to a little bit more use. I wonder how. How about enchanting with mana? So we're going to make an obsidian circle, and then we're going to basically put out some flowers and some mana pylons. We need 6. I made 4, but I'm just going to steal these 2 because we're taking this enchanter as well. I have something in mind for that. Plus, we use this to get most of our enchantments, and you'll see why when this build is done. So basically, I'm going to go out here. I've got some flowers. I decided on purple flowers. So we've got this laid down. Now, if we look at the book here, it basically says, so like 1, 2, 3 back. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Right? So let me put these here. Yeah, and then 1, 2, 3 here, right, and here. I believe that's correct. Yeah, that looks right. Do the same thing on the other side. Oops, here. And here. And here. I'm sure it'll let us know if it's wrong. And flowers in the middle. And then we put pylons on the top. Oh, there. This might be tricky. There we go. That's probably the best way to do it. Alright. And then you're supposed to put a lapis block in the middle, and then assuming this is all set up correctly, I'm assuming I have it. There it is. There we go. Mana enchanter. Fantastic. It's 1. Should have counted this before, but it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks away. I think that's okay. If not, we can move some mana around. It's no big deal. But basically, the mana enchanter enchants using mana, as you might expect. Wow, this is all mana just from the munch dew. It's pretty nice. But bursts of mana are just not enough juice to get this thing to go. So we're going to have to create some things called sparks. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So sparks are basically mana petals here and here. And then this is the expensive part. You gotta put blaze powder along here. And I really wasn't thinking when I did that. And then in the middle, you have to put just gold nuggets. 1, 2, I want 3 sparks. Now, so the way sparks work is it's basically another way to transfer mana, like big bursts of mana, like more than a burst. Burst is the wrong word. A burst is what you just saw there. This is like, this gets the mana moving. So I'm going to put a spark over here, which means it's ready to accept sparks of mana. I'm going to put a spark over this. See, and you saw the line connect between the two. It might even show you that they're connected somehow. Okay, I think it was just telling us that that's, in range. So, I think... Yeah, even though this is the one that powers this botanical brewery, I don't use that a ton. Or at least it doesn't need a ton of mana when we use it. So I'm going to put a spark over this one. It looks like it also made the connection to that. So this thing should have everything it needs. Lots of mana. How much mana is in this guy? Alright, I think we're ready to give this thing a try. So let me go grab... I do have a couple books that I just found. Mostly found in Dungeon Loot. One of them I... Oh, it's in the diamond chest. One of them I made a Silk Touch, if you remember, saying I would probably use it later. Now is later. So what I'm going to do is... I'm going to toss my... Okay. So, step 1 is, okay. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Toss your desired item in there. And then I want Silk Touch 1 and Efficiency 4. So, I'll make sure my magnet ring's not on. It is. Let's get this guy out. So we're going to toss this book and this book. And then I'm going to, while the books are in range and that thing is on there, I'm going to whack it with the wand. And there it goes. Now you can see the mana from the 2 sparks heading towards there. It's already done. That was quick. It's because we have a lot of mana. And I should be able to just right click this now and... Yeah! Silk Touch and Efficiency 4. And I got my books back. Cost no experience and didn't cost any of my books. All it did was cost... some mana. And it did, took a chunk of mana from there. But pretty nice. Works like a charm. Alright, well that's great. I'm going to need this sooner rather than later, because I have plans that require Silk Touch. Alright, so basically, we're going to try, without building any fancy walls or protection, we're going to try to use this do the activation ritual for this division sigil. So where a lot of the stuff I've been working on is going to come together. Well, first off, this Tainted Blood Pendant of Night Vision works quite well. Quite well indeed. So that's fantastic. So glad I have this thing on hand. Alright, so basically we need an enchanting table. Put that here. And then I will put redstone around it. And where's our moon? See, the one problem is... Oh god. Okay, so there's a mob around here. I think that strikes people with lightning. Where is he? Show yourself. So the one kind of crummy thing about this is... this amulet, I should say. It's really hard to tell what time it is. Oh, I think it's getting close to midnight. So when it is midnight, let me put this back on. The moon, watching this moon is like really your only way of telling. So I'm hoping that this is kind of a safe place for mobs. Okay, I see one. And I'm gonna keep topped off on food. And just to make sure, too early. Oh, and another thing I better do is I have a pig inside this. It's a single-use safari net. Found a bunch of single-use deferring hits in a chest. It's about the best chance I'll get to use one, so... Alright. Watching for my sigil to start glowing, keeping an eye out for enemies. I'm going to want hover mode on. And then the other thing I want to have ready is my Silk Touch shovel. That's the other big thing I've been working on, and if you don't know already, you're about to see why. Alter cannot see the moon? Oh god. You know what? We might have blown this. I gotta move all this real fast. Let's see. Darn trees. Alright, this has a shot of the sky. Just give me 1 second here. Alright, give me 1 second to see if I can still do... Alright, well I think it's, everything looks like it's okay. Oh, it's glowing. Let's do this. Boom. Perform the sacrifice. Where's my pig ball? Put down the pig, and... Where's my sword? Alright, oh my god. Alright, so I'm trying to at least save a couple little tiny... wrong way to go there. Trying to save a couple tiny little scraps of this cursed earth. Oh, of course it's a blood moon. Anything I can save. I had to come out here several times before I was actually able to save anything. And it looks like, for whatever, I don't know how, okay. Oh, it looks like the last few scraps are disappearing. I don't know why or how, but my ender sword disappeared. And I don't know where it is. And likewise with my dark axe. Or no, my dark axe is here, but my dark, okay, try again. My ender sword and the shovel that I made to actually get this cursed earth. So I'm hoping if I cover some of it up that I can come back and I'm gonna mark it cursed earth. Hopefully, I'm hoping if I mark it and come back, I'm gonna have to re-enchant another shovel. But I'm hoping I can save some of that. Let's put on night vision. And now I gotta hurry home because it's a frickin' blood moon. And in the end, I was able to make another shovel, and I actually was able to save a couple scraps of this cursed earth. So, a joke and a tragedy whenever I try to do something, but in the end, a few tiny little scraps really is all I need. So it looks like the biggest casualty was I lost my ender sword, and also I think I had my golden iron on me, and that also got burnt up or disappeared somehow. So, overall, damaged my ego more than anything. Oh, and I see iron in these hills, so I might as well take some of it before I go. Anyway. Alright, now that I've suffered and died and derped and failed for that cursed earth, I did get it though, which is what matters. I'm gonna see now, thanks to the Ender Lily farm, I have an abundance of Ender Pearls. And I'm actually gonna need a little bit of blaze powder, because I need to make an Eye of Ender for this vacuum hopper. So, Eye of Ender, vacuum hopper, great. And then the other thing I'm gonna need is, I'm gonna make my first Ender chest. Ender chest. So, we're gonna need 2 obsidian, 1 ender pearl, 4 blaze rods. Easy. Hopefully. And I really should grab double, because what's the point of just 1 ender chest? So 2 chests and some wool. And let's see if we can make 2 ender chests here. Word. Blaze rod, ender pearl chest, wool, obsidian. That's what I'm missing. I'd like to make 2 ender chests, please. 1, 2. Great. And then, use Botania flowers. So I'll get my mortar and pestle, and then I want gray flour. And we'll go... I'm actually going to need one more. Actually, now that I'm getting used to it, I kind of like it sticking in the table like that, as opposed to just puking everything up. I used to like to be able to quickly pick everything up, but with shift you can pick everything up pretty quick. Alright, so I got gray powder. So basically, gray, gray, gray to me is usually what I call my quarry channel. In other words, it's basically input. So anything that's going to input into my... Oh geez, am I going to be able to break that? Okay. Anything that I want to input into what eventually will be my AE system. So anything I want to input into inventory. So just to test this real fast, what I should have... Oh, hi kitty, thanks for jumping on me. He's in ambush mode. If I put this here and then configure... XP, unfortunately, is not something we get from the ritual. At least in my test now. See, I'm so confused now. I don't know where the top is anymore. I think this is the top. Right, so... If I, like, throw some ender pearls, yeah, they should end up in there. And they do. So that's what I need. Come on. That's exactly what I need. So, ender chests, vacuum hopper, just one. And I can put these away now. The other thing I think I'm going to need is travel anchors. Again, now that I finally have a bunch of ender pearls, I can make travel anchors. Ooh, pulsating crystal, conduit binder, iron. What's pulsating crystal? It's a diamond, and pulsating iron nuggets. And to make that, we're going to need to make... It's just iron and an ender pearl. Alright, so it looks like we're going to have to do 2 ender pearls, 2 iron. Let's do that. 1, 2, and iron. Alright, I know I've cooked up a bunch of iron. I've done it several times. It keeps ending up somewhere. I don't know where it ends up. So I need to hunt down my iron. So, be right back. Alright, for some reason iron and gold is ending up in this chest. I have no idea why. And I was like, wow, I really should have some iron. I actually have stacks of it. So, I don't know why, but whatever. Let's put this in alloys. And let that go. Basically gonna make 2. 1, 2, and those are going to go around 2 diamonds. Luckily I have lots of diamonds. I'm not too sad about losing my ender sword, even though I put an emerald and some upgrades into it, because you know what? I've got a bound sword and it's pretty awesome. Alright, is it ending up in here as well? Definitely some refined relocation fiddling going on. It's not a vibrant alloy. Damn it, what's the name of it? Pulsating. And those aren't ending up in here. And they're not ending up in here. Are they ending? No, they're ending up in the Ender IO chest. See? Grr. I still recommend refined relocation. You just gotta remember stuff like that. And I think I know part of the problem is we need to set this to a higher priority. So, gosh darn it, it gets ingots. There we go. Like anyway, getting distracted. I want to basically take this and turn this into nuggets. Put that around 2 of these. And we get 2 pulsating crystals. And then we just need to surround them with iron and conduit binder. IO. Conduit binder. And we should be able to get 2 of these travel anchors. Perfect. And you know what? Let me grab a zombie head real fast. Ooh. Let me grab a creeper head just for extra realization of potential dangers. Alright. So, we're gonna take all this junk. We're gonna go down here. And we're basically gonna say... Oh god! We're basically going to turn on this ritual and kill that creeper. Multiple creepers. They all need to die. Stop. And we need to put on our goggles of night vision. Well, they're not goggles, it's a pendant, but same. Scary sound, but that's not actually blowing up. Nothing should blow up. If I do this right. Wait till it's dead. It will eventually die. Or I can just... There we go. I think it's safe down here now. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is clear all this out, put down this travel anchor, and actually, let's see. I'm going to clear out one layer, put down some grass, get a travel anchor in here, and then we're going to seal it up. So we'll catch you when we get to that point. Alright, so travel anchors. We're going to have one down kind of right by the entrance of this room. I'm hoping this will be okay. I can always move it if the blood altar in its ultimate form gets in the way. Ooh, something's down there. Sounds like an Enderman, maybe. We're gonna wait till the sound goes away. If I have my divination rune out, you should see. There, something died. If I have my divination rune out. Well, too late, because it died. Anyway, let me get down there. Should be safe now. Okay, now. That's the entrance. Kind of want this rune to be as far away from the entrance as possible, yet in the middle. Like, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, good enough. I'm being Mr. Picky. Alright, so. Let's make sure we can do the travel anchor thing. And then, let's close this up. And I'm actually going to grab some food real fast because I am hurt. I don't want to do this hurt. It looks bright down there. It really isn't. It's dark down there. It's like pitch black. In fact, stuff is spawning down there. Okay, just in case you're wondering, it is well and truly dark down here. So we're going to put this on. I'm going to, this is like the moment of truth. I am going to put down one cursed earth. And I'm going to get the heck out of here as quickly as possible. And then we're going to see what happens. Let's see if this dirty trick works. If I did this right. Okay, and actually, you know what? I forgot to do something. I was going to put a creeper head in there. This might be a bad time to try this, but you know me. Empty hand. Put a creeper head in there. Take the E out. And get out. Cool, now it's got a creeper head on it. We should always know that that is like not a place you want to mess with. So if you want to jump down here into the creeper head, oh yeah, it's spreading. It's spreading! And actually, if I wanted to be super cool, I could get a little bit extra cursed earth this way. Just because I didn't get very much. Probably not the wisest idea in the world, but it is something I can do. Let's get a little bit more. Anyway, I think that once that cursed earth spreads, we're gonna have an awesome spawner. Alright, so I've had to rip this room out a couple times for various reasons. Actually, once the cursed earth is down, it's a major pain to do any changes. So I'm trying to get it right this time. I put the walls in a little bit. This is actually, there was stuff that was, there were drops that the mobs were dropping that were just kind of lingering there. And I'd rather every drop be able to get to the vacuum hopper. It looks like at this room size, that's the case. This is 7 by 7. So, and as you can see, I got a lot of cursed earth, so yeah, there's an upside to everything, isn't there? So what I'm going to do at this point is basically put down a cursed earth or two, probably 3 cursed earth. Wow, that was quick. Maybe 4. And then I'm going to fly out of here. I'm going to use dark glass to seal this up. And because I don't think we need to make any other changes. We've got the placement right, everything's symmetrical, everything's where we want it. Yeah, so I think this is it. Let's place down the cursed earth and get up out of here. Get the dark glass. So I don't know what footage I saved or what footage I actually recorded, but this works quite good. It's going to look bright in there because I'm wearing the night vision stuff. But the actual setup is dark as heck, and this setup works quite good. And I'm missing 1 dark glass, go figure. I'll put a piece of marble there for now. And if you look at my life network, it should be going up, 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 and up. Fantastic. Ooh, that's a unique creeper. You suck, buddy. Cursed earth is spreading. And everything that dies should go into that ender chest. I know it's boring. I just stuck it right here, but I have the ender chest right here. So, we're going to give this a try for a while. Let the cursed earth spread again. You know the drill at this point, and we'll see how it goes. I think this is probably going to be my final build. 7 by 7 should, once the cursed earth is spread out. Yeah, so you generate plenty of monsters to keep me happy. Alright. So, after all that work and effort and frustration and many deaths, all the other bad things that happened, we finally have a sweet little room under our altar, powered by cursed earth, that will spawn these little beasties at a pretty good clip, where they will be killed by the well of suffering and their mob drops will be funneled up into this ender chest. So we should get a good supply of pretty much every mob drop that normal spawns would give us. And we should have pretty much all the life points we could ever want. The only thing we might need to do that we haven't done yet is get this place junk loaded. So that's going to wrap it up for this episode. It's been 3 episodes of mostly blood magic, but now we're in a place where we can really do some awesome stuff with blood magic, and we don't really have to worry about how much it costs. So that's a really good thing. Also, I can get rid of these runes of self-sacrifice and replace them with proper runes of sacrifice. May do the same with the augmented capacity, I'm not sure. But we can really just deck this altar out for optimal sacrificing and stockpile just so many life points. On top of getting lots of drops. Anyway, and I see a lot of unique spawning here, and it takes them forever to die, which gives us tons of life points. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm really happy with the way this has finally worked out. Took a lot of work to get it here, and let's not forget when we take this off. It's gonna take about 10 seconds. Really happy with this build. Everything's working perfectly. It looks like I'm not losing any drops whatsoever. And we're getting creatures of all types, and yes, it's actually really quite dark in there. Really, really, really. Although it's got a nice purple sparkle. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I will catch you guys next time when we will probably put some of these life points to good use. Alright, bye-bye.